Hello everyone and welcome back to FluentVibe Studio. I'm Edward and today we have a very special guest with us. She's friendly, passionate about learning, and here to make English easier for all of you. Please welcome Sara.
Hi, Edward. Thank you so much for that warm introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm Sara, and I'm really excited to be here with you all today.
We're really happy to have you here, Sara. I think today's session is going to be very interesting and helpful for our viewers.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to share today's story and help everyone learn something new.
Today's lesson is going to be very special.
Yes, because today we're not just talking about daily routine.
We're telling a story, a simple story about a normal day that becomes unforgettable.
And while listening, you will learn basic English verbs and daily expressions.
Let's begin with the morning. Sara, where does our story start?
Our story starts in a small, quiet town with a boy named Arjun.
Arjun? Nice name. What does he do in the morning?
Arjun wakes up early. He usually wakes up at 6 a.m.
Wake up. That means to stop sleeping.
Yes, so Arjun wakes up, but today he feels different.
Why?
Because today is his first day at a new job in a new city.
Oh, that's exciting, and maybe a little scary.
Exactly. After he wakes up, he sits on his bed and looks outside the window.
Sit on the bed. Look outside. Very simple actions.
Then he gets out of bed slowly.
Get out of bed. Very important phrase.
After that, he goes to the bathroom, he brushes his teeth and washes his face.
Brush teeth. Wash face. Everyday actions.
But today, he looks at himself in the mirror and says, "Today is my day."
What happens next?
Arjun goes to the kitchen.
Go to the kitchen.
He makes breakfast for himself.
Make breakfast. What does he eat?
He makes simple food, toast and tea.
Simple but nice.
While eating, he checks his phone, but there are no messages.
Maybe he feels a little alone.
Yes, but he smiles and says, "I will make this day great."
What does Arjun do after breakfast?
He gets dressed.
Get dressed. Put on clothes.
He chooses a clean shirt and black pants. Then he puts on his shoes.
Put on shoes.
He looks at himself again, takes a deep breath, and leaves the house.
Leave the house.
Now Arjun walks to the bus stop.
Walk to the bus stop.
He looks around. Everything is new. New roads, new people, new buildings.
Wow, everything feels so new for him, right? A completely new environment, new people, new places. It's a big moment.
Yes, and then he gets on the bus, finds a seat near the window, and just quietly starts observing everything around him. While traveling, he watches people. Some are talking, some are listening to music.
And what is Arjun doing?
He is thinking about his future.
So he reaches his office?
Yes, he gets off the bus and walks into a tall building.
Walk into a building.
He goes to the reception desk and says, "Hello, this is my first day."
Nice confidence.
Then he meets his manager and colleagues.
Meet colleagues.
He sits at his desk and turns on his computer.
Sit at desk. Turn on computer.
He starts his work. He reads emails and writes simple notes.
Read emails. Write notes.
At first, he feels nervous.
That's normal.
But slowly, he becomes comfortable.
What happens at lunchtime?
Around 1 p.m., Arjun takes a break.
Take a break.
He goes to a nearby cafe.
Go to a cafe.
He orders food, rice and vegetables.
Order food.
While eating, something interesting happens.
What?
A stranger sits near him and says, "Hey, are you new here?"
Oh, conversation starts.
Yes. Arjun smiles and says, "Yes, today is my first day."
And then?
They start talking. The stranger's name is Ria.
So Arjun makes a new friend?
Yes, they talk about work, city life, and dreams.
Talk about dreams. Nice.
For the first time today, Arjun doesn't feel alone.
What happens after work?
After work, Arjun leaves the office.
Leave the office.
But instead of going home immediately, he decides to explore the city.
Explore the city. Great idea.
He walks in the streets, watches people, and visits a park.
Visit a park.
He sits on a bench and watches the sunset.
By the way, if you're enjoying this story so far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more simple English stories like this. It really helps us create more content for you. Now, let's continue the story. Watch the sunset. Peaceful moment.
Later, he goes home and cooks dinner.
Cook dinner.
Today, he cooks pasta.
Nice choice.
While eating, he remembers his day and smiles.
Does he talk to anyone?
Yes, he calls his family.
Call family.
He says, "Today was a big day. I was scared, but I did it."
What does he do before sleeping?
He washes his face, brushes his teeth, and changes into comfortable clothes.
Good habits.
Then he lies on his bed and looks at the ceiling.
And what is he thinking?
He says softly, "Today was not just a normal day. It was the beginning of a new life."
And then?
He closes his eyes and goes to sleep. All right, before we finish, let's quickly go over some of the most useful verbs from today's story. These are the actions you can use in your daily life.
Yes. And don't worry, they're super simple and very useful.
So we start with you wake up.
And then you get out of bed, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly.
After that, you brush your teeth.
And wash your face to feel fresh and ready for the day.
Then you make breakfast.
And of course you have breakfast. Very important.
Next, you get dressed.
You leave the house and go to work
At work, you sit at your desk.
and read emails or start your tasks.
Later, you have lunch.
And sometimes you meet new people, just like Arjun did.
After that, you go home.
You cook dinner or maybe order something tasty.
You might also call your family.
And finally, you go to bed and rest. But sometimes, even a normal day can turn into something special. And that's exactly what this story shows.
And you can use these sentences to talk about your own life.
Try this. Describe your day in English.
Even simple sentences are powerful. Before you go, we have a fun challenge for you.
Yes, we want to hear from you. Describe your daily routine in English in the comments.
Even 3 simple lines are enough to start.
And who knows, we might reply to your comment and help you improve. Thank you so much for listening.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. We would love to hear from you.
See you next time. Keep learning, keep growing.